Welcome guys in this new lecture of machine learning and data analytics using Alteryx. In today's lecture we are going to see how to split a given dataset into training and testing datasets and also saving those datasets as individual files. So starting with this, first let me drag this input data tool in which I am going to import the dataset. So I'll be going to this file section. Now the file which you want to select, there are two ways. Either go on this select file, click on this and select the required file, or you can also select the file from this all supported file type system. So basically we deal with .csv or XLS files mostly, and in today's task I am going to use this Microsoft Excel sheet. So I am going to click on this section. Let me select the file. We are going to use this iris dataset. Let's click on this, open. Now it's asking me to select a sheet. This is what in every Excel sheet there are numerous sheets option inside, which we call sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So which sheet you want to select, we can select it from here. In this iris sheet there is only one sheet, so let me select that only. Okay, and here it is. You can see the preview of first 100 records. Now I'll run this and you can see there are total 150 records displayed. There are 6 columns, and by clicking on this metadata you can see name of the columns, type, which data type these columns consist of, size of these data types, and the source from where I am importing the data. So this is from H drive here in my local machine. Okay, now let's come to the task of splitting this data into training and testing. Now training and testing is one important part of machine learning, because machine trains from this training data set and then applied the training knowledge on the testing data sets. So that's why it is one integral part of machine learning process. And we basically do the training testing by using scikit-learn, train test libraries like that. So here is one preparation tab and there is one option, create samples. Let me drag and connect it here. And by clicking on this create sample, you can see there are two options here, estimation sample percentage and validation sample percentage. And here are three outputs, E, V and H. E means estimation, V means validation, H means hold out. Now this is nothing but E represents the training sample percentage, what percentage of data I want to allot for the training data set. V is for validation, and in our case this will be acting as the testing data set. And what is this H? If this E and V do not add up to 100, like here it is 34 and 33. Now the addition of these two data is 67. The remaining 33% of data will end up in this H section. But suppose I am selecting the training data set to be 70% and testing data set to be 30%. The addition is 100. Now this H block will remain empty. So basically what this E will do, it will serve as the training data set for us. V will serve as the testing data set. And if you want validation data set and testing data set differently, then you can select this V as validation, H for testing, and make sure that these two values do not add up to 100. Then there will be some values in this H also, and you can use that H as testing data set. Now here I am taking 70 and 30, so this H will remain empty for me. Let's run this. Now you can see there are 150 records in total. By clicking on this E anchor, I can see there are 105 records, that is 70% of 150. And in V there are 45 records, and in H there is nothing, because E and V together they are adding up to the 100% of the data. So this is how you can split your data into training and testing data sets. Now come the second part, that is how to save the data sets as new file. So in out tab there is one section called output data tool, which is also available in this favorite tabs. Let me drag this output tool here, connect it. Okay, now it is asking me to save this file. So I'll click on this button and I'll save this as Excel sheet. I'm going to name it as iris underscore training underscore set, and you can name it anything, of course. Let's save it. Again, in which sheet I want to save inside Excel? Sheet 1. No issues with that. Okay, and similarly I'll save the output here also in this V section, and again let's name it the saving file, and I am going to name it as iris underscore testing underscore set, and again you can name it anything. Let's save it, sheet 1 again, and let's run it. Okay, the output here will be as it is, there are no changes, but let's go to this H drive and datasets folder and see. So here it is, this is H drive and these two datasets have been created. So this is iris testing dataset and iris training dataset, and now you can use these two datasets individually in different applications also, like we are using this iris dataset as a combined set. So that's it for this lecture, and we'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you.